Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
I'm Katie.
And we have a different setup tonight.
And I am sunburnt, but I am not this sunburnt.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. It didn't look like that a minute ago.
It did not look like that a minute ago.
And it doesn't look like that on the camera. So something weird is happening somewhere. And we're going for that orangey Halloween vibe because that makes sense. Yes. Sure. I don't know. Maybe it's the screen. Maybe it's the screen. Let us know in the comments if you think we look orange. Right?
Yeah.
In fact, what should people do, Katie, since I just kind of stole your thunder?
You should go to geekscorner.live and then go into the chat and tell us if we look extremely orange.
Mm-hmm. And we have something else new besides the setup tonight.
We do.
We have a carpet underneath us, so hopefully we sound better.
Thanks, parents.
And what else do we have new? One other thing.
I assume you're talking about Patreon.
Well, that too, but we're not going to get there yet.
What's the other new thing?
We have different coffee tonight.
Oh, yeah. We've got
breakfast blend.
Yeah.
Slightly orange. I don't know what's causing
That's so funny. So actually, it was slightly orange earlier, but that was because Mr. DAPs was moving things around.
Yep.
And it was a refocusing thing. So I don't know. Maybe we should throw something at the camera so that it refocuses. All in favor of throwing something at the camera so it refocuses and
throw at the camera?
I don't know, cardboard or something.
It'll be fine. I hope we sound okay though.
Yeah, do we sound okay? I don't know. I'm also not acclimated to
your new environment.
To the new environment now.
It's very weird.
Yeah, I'm a little thrown off still, but it's fine. This isn't about me. This is about you.
We also have new coffee though.
Yeah. So we have
talk about this new coffee. It's new old coffee.
New old coffee. Mm-hmm. We are having breakfast blend, which is the coffee I did for my coffee master certification.
This is true.
7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nuts.
The sound is perfect.
Yay!
That is good. That's what really matters.
Or is Bailey saying that the coffee sounds perfect?
Oh.
Is a joke.
That's a good question.
Chink. Yes, so we have breakfast blend tonight. And
tell us about it.
Tell you about breakfast blend?
Taste it. Do you like it? Did I brew it okay?
What if I was like, what if I was like, you brewed it terribly? Apparently my mic is a little hot. But that's also because I yell, Clocky. Remember we had this conversation?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway. It smells very nice. I've also been drinking a lot of reserve coffee lately because one of our partners went to New York to the roastery and got a ton of small batch and crazy things like that. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
So it's really funny. I've been doing a ton of coffee tastings lately. I also compared Blonde Espresso and Veranda yesterday.
Was it comparable?
No, Blonde Espresso is way better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is funny because you used to be a blonde drinker.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Yeah.
And I don't know what switched. It just...
Well, you did say the blonde was too acidic for you, which is... Dap sounds like he's near a cave.
There we go. All right, you keep talking. I'm going to put something in front of the screen so we can move around. Hopefully they can still hear us.
Anyway, I'm sorry, this is just way too funny. Starbucks has not carried breakfast blend for quite a number of years now. So I saw it in a grocery store when I was buying Mr. DAPs. The same coffee we were drinking last week. Oh my god, Jennifer Hopper's in the chat. The Jennifer Hopper is in the chat.
The one and only.
The one and only. You guys can't see us.
You can soon. I just was standing in front of the camera, so it didn't make a lot of sense.
Still orange. It's fine.
I didn't fix that. I just was fixing audio, hopefully a little bit.
Oh.
And I didn't do a whole lot. I just was like, I'm gonna play with it a little bit. We'll see. This is why we need a sound tech / producer besides me producing and being on the show. Anyway, did you like the coffee?
It was still too hot for me.
Oh, okay. Well, as you try the coffee, okay, one more try.
So breakfast one's a medium roast, and it's from Latin America. That is important to know. I'm scared. The coffee is too hot. love breakfast blend.
It's very good.
It's very acidic. So it does have that like back of the tongue type.
And it hits the roof of your mouth.
Really?
Yeah, right in the back top roof. I can taste it there too.
Like you can taste the roof of your mouth?
Yeah.
What?
Can everybody?
No.
Oh, surprise.
What? I am more and more convinced every day that you are a CIA drone.
I don't know.
Like that was a thing that sounded just enough humany, but I was like, that's people don't taste through their mouth, and you went, no, they do. No, that sounds right.
Or are you the drone and they didn't quite get everything?
They forgot to like install that.
The balance between us is better. Thank you, Clocky. That's what I tried to do.
The space between.
Yes. So anyway, you like it? Anything you want to add to this?
Yeah. So I when
we're already 6 minutes in.
That's fine. Okay. This is now a coffee tasting show.
Okay, it's a coffee tasting show.
No. So when I paired this for my coffee master tasting, I made blueberry oat bars. At Starbucks, we used to carry cherry oat bars. And way back forever ago, there used to be something called blueberry oat bars. And so the very like the brightness and the acidity in the berry really complemented this really well. So if you ever were to drink breakfast blend, nice fruity like tarts and things like that are gonna go really well with it.
Sounds good to me. 12 years ago today. 10 years ago today? 10 years ago today. Fine. I can't do math.
That's fine. Math isn't for everybody.
I was at Disney California Adventure for a media preview of the reopening of Disney California Adventure for we got to go into Cars Land, we got to do Buena Vista Street, see what are we?
Clocky said that DAPs is actually 6 to 8 birds in a trench coat and a trophy.
Or maybe Muppets. Maybe I am the Muppet
You're
Man.
the Muppet Man.
Maybe I am the Muppet Man. But anyway, I was at Disney California Adventure for the media preview the day before it reopened, and the people waited out all night to go into it. And
not me. I was in high school.
Do you remember your first time to reopen 2.0 Disney California Adventure?
Yes. So it was the week after.
Okay.
Because I was still in high school at June 15th. June 15th was actually my sophomore year drama banquet. And so I was watching, I swear guys, it sounds like it's made up. It's not. I was watching Daph's Magic coverage of DCA 2.0 opening day.
Which was a very early morning.
Yes, it was for you guys, but I was in high school. So I was just like, wow, YouTubers are cool. And then I went.
And then I met one.
I've met a few of those. Don't meet your heroes, kids. I'm kidding. Anyway, I went the week after, but whenever school was out of session, and the citizens of Buena Vista Street were like my biggest takeaway, and that was like my favorite.
Okay, so. They were fun. I think my favorite moment actually would come in the morning of the 15th with the reopening dedication ceremony thing with Bob Iger and the are you having fun with that coffee, and all of the characters and the what were they called?
Red car trolley
people. Newsboys.
Oh, the newsboys.
The newsboys are out.
Oh, the red car trolley. And we're getting that back this summer, not the show.
Someday.
But the trolley.
Sometime during summer.
It was so funny. I think Clocky and I were talking about that the other night, where he was like, well, what's the time frame on that? And I said,
Summer.
I was like, in summer could really mean anything.
And I'm curious what that's going to be like, because there still isn't the overhead wire through Avengers Campus. So I want to see, like, do they bring it out before the park opens and then it's in the wired part? And then, like, they can't put it away till after the park closes so it can go through the non-wired part?
Who knows?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Not me.
That is true. All right, let's move on into the show. And we got to see the very first episode of Ms. Marvel this last week. Katie, what did you think?
Okay, so I thought it was a cute show, but I think I take weird issue with it because I don't like children disrespecting their parents. And there's one scene specifically where Kamala makes her father cry.
That was sad.
And I legit was like, I can't enjoy this media anymore.
It was very reactive. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't really.
I thought it was very real, though.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was really cool, and I liked how it progressed in who she was, and I'm very intrigued to see where it goes and how it goes to wherever it ends up going. How many episodes is it? 6 or 8?
I think it's a limited series, so 6.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm curious to see where it goes and what we get to see her in more, and that will be a lot of fun. And I really like the dynamic between her and her best friend.
Yeah,
I thought that was really fun.
He's very like a Q type, or not Q, M.
Q. If you're thinking James Bond.
I am thinking James Bond.
Yeah, then yes.
I literally was like
Q in Star Trek.
I figured
and
you
did.
did.
I was like, wait, what?
When I saw your face, I was like, did I say the wrong letter?
No, you got it right. I did think her dad as Hulk was hilarious. Like, I thought that was...
It was very cute, and then it turned very sad very quickly.
Yeah, it was lots of things, and I felt like there was lots of those moments that were just very gritty and real from like family dynamics, and then there were others that were just like a little bit over the top. But
I do like the older brother.
Like the driving test, I thought was like, really? I think that's a stretch, but maybe not.
You would be surprised.
I could be wrong. Yes. Yeah, so I liked it. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going. I will say I'm more into Obi-Wan right now.
Oh, definitely.
By far. And
definitely.
That's terrifyingly awesome.
Did you know, this might blow your mind, did you know the sand sculpture in downtown Disney is made of real sand? Did you know that? Did you? Some people didn't. Some people, I don't even know if she's in the chat anymore. Jennifer Hopper did not know that it was real sand.
Oh, somebody's getting called out. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
And it is now a thing that we say to each other every time we pass it. We go, did you know it's real sand?
Huh.
And yes, it is. And I will say, I said it on Twitter, I'll say it again. They made a sand sculpture of Anakin Skywalker.
There is something to that. Yeah. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
And I've also been watching a lot of the Clone Wars, so I just kind of have Anakin Skywalker.
I'm very glad. The big news of the week is we now have details about the return of Halloween Time and the Oogie Boogie Bash, a Disney Halloween party, and so many other things that are coming back for Halloween at the Disneyland Resort starting on September 2nd and going through either October 31st or November 2nd, depending on what you consider part of the celebration. That's because of Plaza de Familia. Mm-hmm. What are you most looking forward to starting on September 2nd?
I do love Haunted Mansion Holiday and all the things that change every year. Mm-hmm.
So here's the question with Haunted Mansion Holiday.
It should not be a Halloween attraction.
Well, I agree with that. I think it should start on November 2nd.
I agree.
If you were the one that got to pick the theme / design for the gingerbread house, what would you make?
Muppets. I would do Muppets Haunted Mansion Gingerbread House.
That should have been this last year.
Yeah, it should have been. But they could do it this year.
That would have been really funny.
But I mean, last year was an anniversary year.
Okay, you can do it.
Yeah, Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
And then when you are going through that room, Dancing in the Moonlight is just playing.
That would be funny.
We get it almost every night. That should be on the Geeks Corner playlist.
Okay.
All of the Muppets Haunted Mansion.
You can add it in.
I will.
There you go.
Anakin Skywalker as Sam the Eagle.
How about Halloween Screams? You're not a Halloween Screams person?
I would prefer if we got a new Halloween fireworks show.
Okay. What would you make that?
Okay. We're doing too much armchair imagineering tonight. I am not this creative. I am lucky that I pulled out Muppets Haunted Mansion that quickly. I don't know. I just feel in my heart that Halloween Screams is a little late 90s, early 2000s in the music choices. And I feel like the show comes off very dated, in my opinion.
Okay. I mean, honestly, the way they need to do it is it needs to be, especially since the Sanderson sisters are coming back this fall, it needs to start with I Put a Spell on You. Mm-hmm. And it needs to have Winifred hosting and her sisters. And then it could go into a celebration of Disney villains. So you could still use a lot of different Disney villain songs, but have the Sanderson sisters be the glue that holds it all together. And they could even use their magic to make different things
kind of similar to how...
Kind of what they do at Walt Disney World.
Well, I was also thinking it's similar to the structure of the show currently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that part works.
Yeah.
I just think that I would try to synergize maybe a little bit more. And yes, everybody loves The Nightmare Before Christmas, but
I think that we have enough of it.
Yeah, and I just
that is my humble opinion.
I just think now is the perfect time to bring in the Sanderson sisters.
Yeah.
And
well, because we do have I Put a Spell on You, but it is the closing moment song.
Yeah, and I would do her version.
I agree.
Like it's flat on, like the show opens with that first line of I Put a Spell on You, straight from the movie.
And now
and
you're mine.
Yes. And then go into it goes into other Disney villains that put spells on people.
So we could get
of them.
Darth Facilier,
Maleficent, you could have she kind of doing spells. Evil Queen, you could have I'm trying to think who else did.
I know, I'm trying to think of
Ursula still comes back then.
Yeah. I mean, there's totally plenty of options.
Yeah. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Oogie Boogie Bash is returning for I think 24 nights throughout the month of September and October. What do you most look forward to with Oogie Boogie Bash?
Whatever they do in Avengers Campus. Because last year was really good.
And we missed out on
Zombie Cat
because we went too early. So
yes.
Pro tip: don't go first night because you miss out on.
Or do multiple nights.
If you can figure it out. It's expensive, but it is. But they tended to add stuff in almost every Disneyland After Dark or after event.
Yes.
After hours event.
So 2 weeks before Halloween, they added Zombie Cat to Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yep.
But even before all that, we already had Agatha on Avengers Campus, and that was fun to me. So I really hope we get Agatha back. But they just have so many options to pull from. And I think that especially now that Avengers Campus is more established, because Avengers Campus was still very new.
Do you think we're going to get a World of Color this year? Like a Halloween show again?
Actually, yeah, I do think we will.
I hope so. Like, I liked it before.
Yeah.
And I felt like it added just one more thing that honestly didn't feel like it was missing last year. But I do think it was something that was kind of just nice to end the night with. Because if I recall, in 2019, we watched it right as the park closed, or as the party closed, or right before the party closed.
I think so.
And I liked having that kind of end cap at the end of the night, and that was a really fun thing.
We ate candy. Well, I ate candy.
I carried it.
You didn't carry my candy.
This is what always happens: is I get a really big bag of candy, I carry it around, and I'm like, okay, that was fun.
And then I go, candy.
Yep, that is true.
Because I'm a 12-year-old. It's true. No, it's like, it's literally, I think that if you did not know us, you would be like, oh, look at that child and their guardian. Because you're very much like, all right. And I go, can I have the Skittles? And you go, yes, here are the Skittles. And I go, thanks.
Maybe. So here's the big question is, what do you think the geeks should be dressed as? What costumes should they have?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because it's early enough now that you can start letting us know and we can start formulating ideas. We do have a couple ideas. Like there's one that might happen. We've talked about. We're not going to say it here because we don't want to.
Yeah, we totally know what that is. We just wouldn't tell you guys.
You don't remember? Okay, I'll tell you after the show.
If you remember. And I do have a list in my phone of Halloween ideas because I'm a think about Halloween all year round type of person. That's why I have a little spooky t-shirt on. So if you give us ideas, I will add it to that list.
So add ideas in the chat. Preferably go to the show afterwards and add it to that chat because it's easier to find them. Or you can definitely do it on our Patreon as well because then we won't lose stuff. And Figment and Dreamfinder. See, there's good ideas coming already. Speaking of Patreon, I think we should take a moment to pitch an idea we have. If we can get enough coming in from Patreon, we will make happen.
While you make the pitch, I'm going to be adding to our Halloween.
So the pitch idea, and I don't know if this will be the final name, but this is also what happened with Geeks Corner. It's true.
That is true.
Sportscasting for not sports. So just imagine me and Katie, maybe Murray sometimes, maybe have a court reporter, court being like basketball court, but not at a basketball court.
I'm a mandated court reporter.
But imagine us in sportscasting headsets with the microphone. Imagine us in bright yellow sport coats with the DAPs logo on them that says DAPs casting or something. I don't know. And imagine us covering such wonderful, exciting events like droid races, or we could do the Avengers fight in Avengers Campus. We could talk about that. Parades, fireworks. What else could we cover?
A bird I saw outside.
Musical chairs videos through the years. Commentary on musical chairs videos. Pig racings at the fairs. That's kind of sportsy, but I think it would be fun. What else could we cover? Anyway, the idea is to cover sport. Oh, I like that. DAP sports with a Z. That could work.
Don't give him ideas.
That's a great idea. So the idea is we get a couple of these headsets, maybe multiple, and we would definitely be covering things, and we would be able to do that with our technology now. Is we could actually display something for us to watch, and you could watch with us as we comment on these events.
I really love this idea. We could comment on poggers. That's true.
I mean, we could even do, this one's good. We could send
No, it's always good when you go, this one's good.
We could send somebody in with a camera to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and follow the stormtroopers and Kylo Ren and the officer around. It'd be great. Right? Okay, that's the pitch. If you want to be a part of this and help us get to it, I think it's going to cost probably, I think once we've raised $500, we can do this because the headsets are not cheap. And we'll buy our own sport coats, right? Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah, we've already decided on a color for the sports
yes,
coats.
I said bright yellow. They're ugly.
Autopia races.
Autopia races. Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Monorail races.
But they're not side by side.
Exactly.
That's good.
Yeah. We could also comment on like Boba Fett walking around. We could, yeah. There's lots of things we could do.
Many ideas.
Much more of them.
Much more.
Yes. All right. Miss Marvel, speaking of, has arrived once in Avengers Campus from what I've seen. It looked like the opening day of the show. They said it was a limited run. It might be a very limited run because she doesn't appear to have been back since then, from what I can tell. But we will continue to look for her. And once we get to meet her, we will tell you what we thought of her. Marching band, the college band. Oh, that's good. Sportscasting for Not Sports with the All-American College Band. This is good. You guys have got great ideas. Speaking of more great ideas, there is a new show coming out for Disney Plus called The Muppets Mayhem. And we've got more cast members that we now know. And you can find all that information up on DAPs Magic, but I want to talk about their roles.
Okay.
So one of them is going to be somebody named Hannah, who is the lead human producer girl's sister. And apparently she's way more accomplished than Nora, who is the lead human girl's sister. I always feel like you always have to have that lead human that gets stuck. Anyway, so she's a social media guru now, and I think she's going to try to help the Muppets out, the Electric Mayhem out, and I think that's kind of interesting. And then the other one is a guest star named JJ, who is Nora's, I think, ex-boyfriend. And and so I think this is going to be, if I had to make a guess, it's going to be this guy that's a little bit cocky and full of himself, but really is madly in love with Nora, and he's going to have to discover who he truly is by the end of the show.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think so. So what do you think of these two new roles that were announced this week?
I think it's fun. I am a little worried
that it's going to be too human-centric.
That, and also I don't know, the social media plot lines, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Muppets Now, which I don't think was the strongest thing that the Muppets have put out in recent memory.
It wasn't?
I think that Muppets Haunted Mansion was cute, totally, yeah. But I wasn't like, oh man, I need a second season of that. Except for the babies that said Rogan. That was Seth Rogen. That was funny. That was the best part of Muppets Now. The interesting thing
is that was meant to be segments on their own.
Yes.
And then they tied it into a show because of everything that was going on. So I would be curious, something like that, if they started with the intention of something like that, because I feel like that'd be a little bit different. But I agree with you, but I can't wait for Muppets Mayhem.
Anytime we're getting more Muppets content, I'm just a happy camper.
I agree. And their track record is very good recently.
Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of track record, the end of the track came for the Jurassic Park franchise with Jurassic World Dominion, and we have both seen said movie. We will not provide spoilers, but we will provide our analysis. We could do this too. We could do, where we did the watch and people could watch the movie and we could provide commentary that way on movies. Then we couldn't stream the movie also. But
we're going to take you guys into a movie theater. We're just going to record commentary.
I was like when we did the live streams. Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I was just saying, like, currently there's no way to watch.
Yes. Anyway, Jurassic World Dominion is now in theaters. It ends the Jurassic Park franchise in theory. We will see if that ends up being true. But it is the end of this trilogy and supposedly all 6 movies, stories. And it did, I think, kind of neatly wrap up the entire series or franchise in a nice bow. Like, it was like, yeah, it feels done. What did you think of the whole movie?
I think that one of my supervisors summed it up best when I opened a conversation with, I watched Dominion yesterday. And he said, oh, you meant Jurassic Park. I thought you said Dominions. And I was like, oh, you watched the Minion movie. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I mean, there was dinosaurs. I just didn't walk out of it being like, wow, movie of the year.
It's not the movie of the year. It's not even the movie of the month. I think Top Gun probably won that. But yeah.
And they didn't even come out in the same month.
But it's still winning.
Still winning.
Maybe not for that weekend. But no, I thought it was fun. I thought the music was lacking.
Yeah.
I thought the effects were mostly good. I thought the acting was fine, and the writing I thought was. I guess here's my thought. I'm gonna get a little controversial here. I walked out of this thinking, I'm really glad Colin Trevorrow didn't make a Star Wars movie. Because I was thinking,
but his Duel of the Fates movie, Mr. Daps.
I don't think it could have come out fine, because we've now had. I think he did Jurassic World.
And
then it was...
Which I like Jurassic World. That was fine.
Yeah, but you compare Jurassic World versus Jurassic Park, and it's...
Yeah, I agree. But it was fine.
I think that's the problem. It's not amazing.
Really controversial today.
I know.
Well, and so here's the thing, and I told you this on the drive home from the movie, and I think I've said this multiple times. The biggest complaint I have about watching Jurassic World Dominion was that all I wanted afterwards was just to watch Jurassic Park.
Which I think is a good thing.
It was not like, oh man, that movie was so good. It was
yeah, it didn't stand alone. It just made you think of the original.
It was this like, I want to watch Jurassic Park because it had so many elements that movie was missing.
Yeah.
And I really want to like feel complete.
Yep, I agree.
I love Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park is amazing. And this one was okay.
The soundtrack is so good.
Yeah, you can't beat John Williams. That is for sure. But it was fun to see it in the theater. It's good to see dinosaurs on the big screen. There was a lot of fun things to see. It wasn't as graphic as some of them. In fact, I would say of the 3, it's probably the least graphic of the Jurassic World movies.
I only saw the first one. I didn't see Lost World.
And you're fine. Well, Lost World was in the original.
Oh.
Fallen Kingdom is what
Fallen Kingdom. I'm so sorry. Adjective word.
Mm-hmm.
Adjective noun.
Yeah, but that is okay. We are now 30 seconds away from Geeks Corner Plus, and we do have something exciting for that tonight.
We do.
It's really exciting. In fact, it's so exciting that we couldn't even do it on our own. And so in 19 seconds, make that 15 seconds.
Breakfast Blend is a very drinkable coffee.
Geeks Corner Plus will begin. And with Geeks Corner Plus this week, we have...
You're being so dramatic.
30 minutes.
Here we go.
Corner Plus.
Welcome to Geeks Corner Plus.
Lego.
Minifig, baby.
Would you like to open
the
first
this
one?
Is stressful.
And if you have anything you'd like to add in the comments you would like us to respond to, now is a good time. You know what's weird? Look what just happened.
What?
We're not orange anymore. Geeks Corner Plus came, and it's like, not orange. I don't know what changed. The magic of
Geeks Corner Plus.
That is DAPs magic.
Did it catch the light or something?
It white balanced it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. All right. You open one
let's do a pulse check. What do we have
currently?
Okay,
so we have
we were not able
Dr.
to find
Hunson Bunsen Honeydew.
It's okay.
Swedish Chef, which we have 2 of.
Okay.
Gonzo, which I believe we have 2 of also. Okay. I see Miss Piggy down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Beaker.
Anyway, Clocky was able to find these for us, not us. So don't get it twisted. We still have not found them.
I like this. Geeks Corner Plus. Now with less orange. Should have brought scissors out, huh?
Yeah, sorry to my dentist. Who did we get? We got one of the old men.
Nice.
Which one? I don't know. Don't ask me. Which one's this? Is that Statler? Is it? Wow, Mr. DAPs doesn't even know. Fake. I'm kidding. This will tell us. This is, I'll laugh if I'm right.
I was kind of hoping if you were gonna.
It doesn't say. That's... Anyway.
Do I get to open one now?
Yeah. You know what that makes you think of every time? No one's gonna be surprised. Muppet Vision pre-show. In which now we're orange again. In which Gonzo is right, that's Muppet Vision, correct? Where he's it's not the pre-show, it is the actual show. Which he's doing the thing and he's yeah. Anyway. Oh, and you got so we now have Statler and Waldorf. We will not be elaborating on who's who. Coffee cups. I got coffee cups, he got laptop. You know, I feel like if we put our heads together, I feel like we have all of Muppet Vision memorized.
Probably a lot of it, yeah, you're right.
Like, I feel like between the two of us, we could probably you know what, guys?
Oh, no.
A true stretch goal of Patreon is we will recreate all of Muppet Vision 3D. We could.
I'm listening.
We could could we not
just quote it or what?
No, like we could recreate it. Like sets, costumes.
That's expensive.
That's why I said it's a stretch goal.
That's a big stretch goal.
Yeah, okay.
That's a huge stretch goal.
That's right. Coffee cup is Waldorf. I was wrong. These are hard to I'm over this.
Uh-oh.
I can't. It's because the laptop's on the ground.
There's nothing on it to connect it to, so I made him hold it.
Oh, well, yeah, but no.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay, he doesn't like that, guys. I'm struggling over here.
Did you break him?
I didn't break him. Why'd you say that?
I don't know.
That's really rude.
Just asking.
Oh, you're asking a whole lot of questions tonight. Okay, anyway.
That's my job.
He's got coffee now. So, and now we just have an extra Lego.
He has coffee. We have coffee. It's good.
Everything
What are those?
Okay, it's an extra coffee cup.
Oh, he has 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah, it's a 2 cup of coffee kind of day.
I mean, we have 2 cups of coffee too.
See, look. So I'm gonna give both.
The minifigs do have instructions. Bailey would like you to know. There you go.
Oh, that's for the Lappy Toppy.
Well, I figured that out already.
Oh, he figured that out already, guys.
What's weird is those were the instructions that came from your bag.
Well, it's because this also has.
Oh, it has all of them.
It's all the ones that are like difficult to put together.
Interesting.
Okay.
Can I open another one?
Trash is over there. Yeah.
Oh.
So this is another beaker. Yay!
I mean,
I'm hoping
if you're Katie, you can't have too much beaker.
That's accurate. I'm hoping we pull a Kermit tonight.
That would be amazing. Should we find out if this
and
is
I'm
it?
personally hoping that you pull the Kermit since I have pulled both beakers.
I don't think I did.
I'm
not gonna open it.
Why? What is it? Oh. He got another Statler. still at the Tomorrowland Terrace. The Chip, Dale, and Clarice outfits are cute.
They really are. They did a nice job with those.
I have not seen them in that's not the phrase. In person. Bailey knows how to find the Kermit Lego minifig.
I am very curious about that.
Tell us your ways.
All right.
We invited all the top scientists.
One more to open, Katie.
Unfortunately, none of them showed up.
Are you going to open it?
Do you want to open it or should I open it?
I don't know. Do you think it's Kermit?
You know what? I'll open it.
Okay.
I'm not.
Maybe it'll be.
I am not confident that it is Kermit. I love how we just like. But you know what's mocking us is all the Kermits on the instructions.
Yeah, they do like to mock.
They mock.
That is what it is.
Us.
All right, moment of truth. Do you want me to open it and you look at it?
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Because I don't want you doing the teeth thing anymore.
What? Why?
Because it's kind of gross.
You're kind of gross.
Well, no, just I don't know.
My teeth are messed up, dude.
No, not that. It's just I don't know. I didn't love it.
Instructions.
Nice. Gonzo.
No. Well, I have a feeling. Yeah.
What is it? That's funny.
We got another Statler.
Well played.
But hey, we have more.
Now you get to put a Statler together.
Yeah. Oh.
Now we have more.
Now we have more Lego than we did previously.
We did. I mean, soon we're going to have as many Lego as we have Wishables, so that'll be good.
Our army. It is coming together.
When Katie was resetting up all of the Wishables across of the
I didn't know I was allowed to say that.
Tonight, she definitely started giggling uncontrollably at the ludicrousness of what our set looks like right now.
Then that's not what I was going to say.
That is true.
Okay,
all right, Katie, we are running out of time tonight. What should people do?
You should find our P.O. box and send us Jar Jar Binks and Lego minifigs. And then after you find our P.O. box, which is somewhere on our website, I think.
Sure.
Maybe.
Probably.
None of us really know.
Yeah.
Then you can go to dapsmagic.com, check out all the Disney and geek news as it happens. Subscribe. I can't get them on the platform. Subscribe to our mailing list so you don't miss anything.
And the Patreon. Do that too.
That's also on the website.
Yes, it is. We have it everywhere. Well done. You got it together. Also, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are well on our way to 75,000 subscribers. In fact, I think we're about 570 away. So anybody you know that wants to subscribe, that would be awesome. But that is about all the time we have for you this week. So we will see you around the corner.
Bye.